Eiyuden Chronicle Rising on the PlayStation 4. This is a research stream of a game that I started playing about an hour ago. Take number 3, because I forgot to actually remove the charging cable from this controller when I started the last video, so... So there's a lot of buzzing I'm not going to be able to repeat. We'll start from the beginning. I only went about 40 minutes into this game before I started recording. This is a side-scrolling RPG, action RPG, so I guess it's like Wonder Boy or Faxanadu or a bunch of other side-scrolling RPGs you might have remembered from the 20th century. It's developed by Rabbit and Bear Studios. Natsume Atari's name is on here. Not sure why they're on here, because they did a Shadow of the Ninja Reborn, they did Ninja Saviors. I don't know why, I don't know what their connection is to this studio. Maybe they're a part of Natsume Atari, I don't know. Odd. Isn't this supposed to be like a sequel to like a PS2 game or something? I don't know. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but it's also so generic that it wouldn't be surprised if that's all it is. If I'm being honest. No voice acting. This is a budget game. This is one of those, you know, low budget indie games. This is one of those low budget games that everyone thinks doesn't exist in gaming anymore. Every year there are dozens of games that get released like this, you know. But it's like, yeah, they're pretty much either RPGs or horror games, I guess. Asset flips. Again, this console, this PlayStation 4, in 2022, was getting like probably dozens of games like this, and this is another one of those. Or we're using climbing tools. Works for me. So she's like Lara Croft. Okay, attach and provoke incoming enemies. Yeah, the R2 button's for a dash. So you can dash forward or dash backward if you don't press any direction. So if you press R2 at no direction, whoops. If you press R2 at no direction, you dash backwards. Cobra! Retreat! Yeah, that's an Argonian back there, I guess. Retreat! So we have this lizard man wearing a hat. It's Paul Hogan from Crocodile Dundee. I guess you could say I saved his skin, even though I'm sure he probably sheds. CJ, Honorable Scavenger, at your service. Like I said, she has the ice climbing tools, like Lara Croft did in Revenge of the Tomb Raider, as I recall. And she's in a clan. Again, no voice acting here. Just, this is like a 600 megabyte game, isn't it? 3.5 gigabytes. Wow. You wouldn't know it just by looking at it. Yeah, like it looks like a Flash game. I'm not opposed to those, by the way. Crikey. Well, that's why I'm here. To slaughter enemies and get loot. Although technically I'm a treasure hunter, but the idea is that I'm not, yeah, she's not a thief, even though she's gonna wind up killing like hundreds of enemies in this game and gathering their loot. Even though she's just a noble treasure hunter. Yeah, she's Lara Croft, except she actually like Lara Croft, she kills people. She gathers loot from the living and the dead. Much like Lara Croft. Since everyone's so animated about unattractive people in video games these days. I'm playing this in October of 2024. Gamer discourse got real, obviously. It's an election year, can't you tell? When does it ever chill, if I'm being honest? When does gamer discourse ever chill? I guess when they were talking about Animal Crossing, it was somewhat chill. Explorer tax, huh? But I scavenged that fair and square. Why should I pay for stuff that I scavenged all by myself? Yeah, imagine. All this work that I did to just snatch a thing off the ground, I gotta pay a tax on it. Well, no, maybe the first $10,000 of it is exempt. Who knows? I mean, she's looting corpses, and she's looting corpses, but she's mad about the taxes she's got to pay. Amazing how that works. You know, this apolitical game about treasure hunters and thieves and mass murderers getting taxed based on the loot they accumulate. So we got a lizard man. So we have a lizard man and a bird man. I mean, why not? It's an RPG, right? So again, this 2.5D look is like whatever. It's how video games are made these days. You know what I mean? We'll be fine. Discount Vanillaware, I suppose. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Is this game out on the well, again, I don't have my phone isn't hooked up to the internet right now. So I mean, I could go online to see if this game was available on the Switch. This looks like a game that would run on a Switch. I mean, just looking at it anyway. In fact, I mean, I'm calling it. The Switch comes out in what? The Switch comes out summer of 2025. The Switch is still going to be getting games up and through 2028, won't it? I mean, I can't imagine someone like not making if it's backwards compatible. I mean, look, I'm playing a PlayStation 4 in 2024. That's like playing an NES in 1996. You know? Yeah, no, actually, well, technically, the Super NES came out in, what, 1990 in Japan. The Super Famicom did. So so in 1994, I want to say, like, Wario's Woods came out, right? Like, Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter on the NES came out in 93, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, crap like, you know, Kid Clown. Can't do that. Find the acting mayor in the plaza. You mean this one? That rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about. I don't remember what rapacious means. Probably means something bad. I have a thesaurus back there, but that might not help. I wonder what word did they use in Japanese if it wasn't rapacious. I should fight for a decision to open the court for taxing them for the privilege. Oh, so you're the one who imposed the taxes on all the scavengers. That 16-year-old mayor, huh? Okay, so I guess this is officially a shoe. This is a shujo, huh? In fact, is this game actually made in Japan? Because when I saw Natsume Atari, my initial thought was this game was made in Japan. Red Art Games is published out of France. So this is a game about licenses and taxes. Amazing. It's a game about bureaucracy. It's like Papers, Please with anime. But again, I don't even know if it's anime technically. But there's a vibe that screams like, yeah, PlayStation 2 game. That's what this thing. Well, PlayStation 2 game with Flash animation. So in that case, it is like a Vanillaware game. But yeah, like playing a PlayStation 4 game in 2024, 4 years after the next gen consoles came out. Yeah, it is like playing Wario's Woods. What is that? That's like playing like a Super Nintendo game in 1999. It's like playing Harvest Moon in 1999. And when did Harvest Moon come out on the Super Famicom? But yeah, I mean, this console is nowhere near dead. They're gonna make, obviously they're gonna keep releasing Madden games and, EA FC, football games, the European or national football games, What are those games called? Because they're not called FIFA. Are they called FC Club? FC Club being infamous for literally just being roster update and nothing else. Or at least I think the Switch version was like literally just a roster update. I am kind of... I do have Winning 11 on the PlayStation 2 around here, I want to say. Winning 11 is supposed to be a really good game. Like, that's supposed to be... That's like a incredibly popular game in Japan, apparently. And I bought it back in the early 2000s because I heard it was a very good soccer game. Like that, I think, what was it? ISS? Was that ISX64, the Nintendo 64? I want to say that was a Konami football game that was really popular. And that game came over here, and it was very highly regarded when it came out in the Nintendo 64. Like, people were joking that, you know, yeah, the best games on the Nintendo 64 are like, what, Mario 64, GoldenEye, and that soccer game. It was a sneer, obviously, by, you know, PlayStation console fanboys. But the argument was that, you know, that soccer game was apparently very good. And I think Winning 11-9 was the game that I currently own. Did they stop making them? Probably, but... Actually, wasn't there, like... I want to say on this channel, I played a PlayStation 2 game that was a soccer game. I gotta remember, I gotta remember which one it was. I got a bunch of PlayStation 2 games when I first started this channel. Like, I was playing, what? Odin Sphere on this channel as one of my first videos. I mean, I bought the PlayStation 3 remake. I have 2 copies of it, actually, because one of them's from the library. But yeah, I'm supposed to sell one of them, obviously. We'll see if we can make it work. I'm going to have to do some, I do want to play one of them, but I got to, like, kind of clean up the other one, because it has, you know, library crap on it. I've bought at least a dozen games from the library, from book sales. In fact, I got 2 copies of, what was it? Star Ocean on the 360. They were like $3. That's a very good game for $3. She's not like us. She's not like us. Yeah, speaking of liking Mayors young, did you know she was 16? Jeez. Shonen. Actually, no, Shujo, sorry. What do we do? Where are we going? Gather information. So we're supposed to gather information here. Interesting feature is a node-based fast travel system, which I like. We'll get more into that later. I probably should just skipped ahead, but I kind of want to show you the pacing of the story at this point. I made several breadcrumb saves to get me past this part, but I wanted to start from the beginning, so you know. We're not going to be able to get into much combat during this part of the video, obviously. So this is just the research stream. But the whole point was to play at least an hour of this game, then pull out one of my other RPGs and play more of those. I have to go back to the library. I have to go back across the county line to bring this game back. Not this game, but I forgot to bring back one of my Atari game. My Atari 50th anniversary celebration game. I forgot to bring it back. But honestly, the reason I went to the library was to sample a Horizon Forbidden West, which is like 100 gigabytes that game is. Holy crap. And I got a chance to play Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is a really good game. I'm shocked. That game's actually not bad. We have to go to the Great Forest. So that means you have to go back to the town outskirts. There is a save point there. You can't save anywhere you want. You have to go to a designated save point. So let's do that. Right around here. The Great Forest is right here. Is there a safe spot around here? I can't dash, and I can't go that way. I can jump, but I can't dash. I do kind of like some of the visuals here. See that little parallaxing effect they got going on? It's a cute effect. So not terrible pixel art here. Well, it's not pixel art, technically. Not terrible flash art. Kind of works. Some real-time lighting effects going on, I suppose. So we can save here. So there you go. So that's our ground zero save. Let's see. So yeah, I'm on the record. Manish Adventure. Sonic Frontiers is a surprisingly good game so far. It's a B game that could be in the B+ tier if it really gets good in later stages. But the first 5 hours or so takes place on the first island. The first island has about 5 to 7 hours of content if you really dig into it. It's actually not a bad game. Ow. That was just sloppy. Treat it like an action game. Sup? Done. Level up. You can also skip these guys entirely, by the way. Whoops. Can't dash in midair. So you can skip those guys entirely. But I leveled up, and that's what counts. Neko! Here, kitty kitty. Friggin' Nekos. Okay, come with me, Cleo. Yeah. Okay, so no backtracking. That's good to know. Oh well. I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a game where you get to slaughter 100 enemies and rescue kittens. Why not? So we're firefighters, thieves, and treasure hunters. I got a stamp. Hooray. I'm a... What's the word? Epistemologist? What's the word for a stamp collector? Because that's what I am. It's an anime side-scrolling action RPG about stamp collecting. Amazing. It might not even be anime. I just keep calling it anime. Might not be anime at all. Like, it could be like that Astria Ascending game that was made in France, but it was supposed to look like a Vanillaware game. And they even got Base Escape to do some of the music in that game. You know, Sakamoto Hitoshi's crew. It's like hiring the Neptunes. Yeah, it's like hiring the Neptunes to do your soundtrack, but not getting Pharrell involved, I guess. Was it NERD? I don't remember. All I know is that Pharrell has a biopic coming out. It's basically a Lego movie. It's basically a biopic in the form of a Lego movie. Like I would make an animated I would make an animated biopic about myself too. It would just be an anime. An anime biopic about your boy. It wouldn't be a Ghibli film, unfortunately. Who would even do mine? Probably have to be the guys who worked on Samurai Champloo, I guess. Or I could hire the Afro Samurai guys to do it, I guess. I insist on writing it, so I insist to be an autobiography. Find Priya's dad in the residential district. Okay, we can do that. Well, at the 1 hour mark, this video is going to end anyway. So this is the mayor's home. So we got about an hour. We're fine. I'm always fascinated by games like this because even if they suck, it's kind of interesting to spend like a 5 or so hours seeing if I really dig them. That's right, because I played Sakura of Rice and Rain several years ago, like in 2022. I think that was a very good game. I got it from the library and I wound up buying it because I really liked it. I don't think I put up any videos of that. I gotta put some videos up of that because that's a cozy-ish game. So it's probably gonna go up in November. I just have to finish getting the audio together because I stupidly it was back in the day when I was combining. I was separating audio. I was separating my commentary from the game audio. So I have to combine the two, which I can do. It takes more effort than some of my other videos. Like some videos don't really need music, but there are some games there's a lot of voice acting in them. And depending on my recording setup at the time, I ended up setting up a separate audio track, which I also did for the Star Ocean stuff, so that makes sense. My Star Ocean videos do that a lot. Star Ocean 2 definitely did. I'm still mad I couldn't buy that game. That game was on clearance at Walmart for $20. I never got a chance to buy it. Still mad about that. But I bet everyone on Reddit started slurping them up because someone Yes, someone narked and decided to tell everyone on Reddit that a bunch of Square Enix games were on clearance, so I'm sure all the collectors snagged them. Not to say I wasn't one of them, because I did want to own that game. I used to own that game on the PS2 and the PlayStation Portable. I probably still have it on the PlayStation Portable, but that's the problem. The music took a hit in the PlayStation Portable version because I don't think they properly emulated the yeah, they didn't properly emulate the We're going to the Great Forest. They didn't properly emulate the audio engineering. They didn't properly emulate the audio, so basically the game kind of got hosed. Star Ocean 2 is the kind of game where if you don't do the music right, it does kind of sounds kind of shrill. So the audio emulation wasn't correct. Which is weird because Valkyrie Profile did it right. I'd say the audio for Valkyrie Profile was pretty much accurate to the original game. But I don't think there was no Dolby Surround sound to my knowledge. Let's see, enemies and resources. Yeah. So you gotta respawn the enemy resources by leaving. Once your resource bag is full, you'll be unable to gather any more. So once you return to the city, its contents will be transferred to your storehouse. Okay. Always throw away resources you don't need. Like in, what was that? The Princess Crown. Yeah, Princess Crown. The old Sega Saturn PlayStation Portable game. Which I think I mentioned that. I bought Princess Crown, the PlayStation Portable, back in the day. Get over here. By the way, what's my status? Can I see my... There it is. Stats. Hold on. What anime lady is that? Does she remind me of? Not Rave Master. I'm thinking of some other anime, and I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, the face is definitely a familiar-looking anime. I mean, she could be a Miyazaki character. with different eyes, she would definitely look like a Ghibli character. Like, what's her name from Mononoke? Like a Mononoke. Something of a Mononoke-ish. She's a Mononoke-esque. Experience. We need 278 more points. 130 out of 278. I can play with the D-pad if I want, so that's good. Waggity waggity. I don't know what those blue neon symbols mean. Flying enemies can find inside dungeons. Amazing. Got lumber. Ow. Dandelions. Somewhat responsive, but not particularly deep. In terms of the combat. That's more than enough lumber. And now I gotta bounce. So is there a quick way to get back? Not that I'm aware of. Resource bag. Put it in the bag. Boom, boom. Stow pack. That's where we keep our healing items. And the storehouse. Nothing I can keep here. Ooh, I got exploration. That allows me to cut down trees, which is what I just did. But it feels like it's just like a buff. Is this faster than running? That would be nice. How's the frame rate? Yeah, the lighting's pretty good here. Yeah, this is the old Symphony of the Night trick. Just backdash because it's faster than running. It's kind of hilarious. Speedrunner strats, am I right? We did the thing. That's your boy's haul. So we'll save here. So we have our ground zero save, and now we have this save. Only 3 save spots? Like, remember when Indivisible came out, and there were like 100 save slots with like 100 save slots inside of each save slot? What happened to that? And that was a console game. Like, the version I played was a console version of Indivisible. That game is still cheap. Like, you can still find that at Walmart for like $10. It's kind of wild how oversold that game might have been. So we're going where? It's too bad the menu here doesn't show you where you're supposed to go. Oh yeah, there's something I need to drop off first. Give me a second. Can't dash here. But I want to say there's definitely something I can drop off. Nothing to see here. Can't talk to the teenager. Shouldn't you be studying for exams, girl? Like what are all the other teenage boys doing? Running the police department? I mean, we have 16-year-olds running your city? What kind of town is this? You should be in school, girl. Of course, then again, my heroine is 16, so it's probably no different. What kind of election do they have here that she became the acting mayor? Yeah, this is the guy I need to talk to. But eventually I need to go back to my house and get it fixed. I wonder if the I want to say like a bunch of Japanese games are coming over. And I don't know if there's like a cottage industry on like translators, but people who like know the language, I mean, I bet they're always in demand these days. Because, I mean, getting the rights to license something and bring it over, I mean, if all you need to do is just pay like a 20-something, like, you know, a couple $100 to translate a whole bunch of text, you can go pretty far. It's not like in the working designs days where you're like, you know what? We can't convert games on cartridges because we don't have the space. So we're just gonna localize CD-ROMs. We're going press the trackpad. We're gonna go to the interior, right? Is my house in the interior? Okay, I don't remember where the house is. I think it's in the town outskirts. It might be somewhere real. It might be somewhere else. Give me a second. I think it might be in the plaza. I don't remember now. Actually, no, it's not in the plaza. Yeah, we can't go that way. So now I don't remember where the house is. But again, maybe it's where that guy... I was just talking to that guy. Is this it right here? This is the house right here. There you go. Wasn't paying attention. Give me the loot. I'm humming, I guess. Yeah. Well, you're way better than the mayor of Animal Crossing. They dumped a mortgage on me as soon as I got there. It's like a timeshare in that game, as I recall. I'm still mad about that game. Sold 20 million copies. I'm not saying it's slop. I'm just saying that if I want to play a game like that, I'll just play Stardew Valley. I did buy, I got a couple of GameCube games back there, and I have my Wii U. I have my regular Wii to play them on. The problem is that I disconnected my Wii, didn't I? No, there it is right there. Yeah, it's right underneath my PlayStation 2. And I did hook up my PlayStation 2 again recently. In fact, I don't remember what I was supposed to be playing. Yeah, the Taito Legends PlayStation 2 disc. Because I was playing the Ultimate Board Game Collection just to kind of see what was included on it. I think I have two versions of that because I think one of my discs is bad. But it's a really cheap collection, so you might be able to get a dozen hours of entertainment out of that, depending on how you feel about the games they have in the collection. Oh, but yes, we can actually save here. So that's fantastic. So there you go. We have our Ground Zero save. Or a better save, I guess I should be saying. Done. It's about half an hour, so let's do some things. So where are we going? Head over to the crumbled clock. Where is it? Yo, what crumbled clock tower? Is it in an obvious place? I wasn't paying attention to the story. Maybe I should have been paying attention to the story, huh? Again, in modern video games, you know, they usually include like an exclamation mark saying "Go here." That's where the quest objective is here. Is what they usually say. Well, we can go to the bulletin board, see if there's anything up. Bulletin boards are usually great places to like make money in video games, right? Too bad there's nothing here. trash. Outlander. Oh, this clock. Okay. Because they showed this earlier in the game. It was a pile of rubble, basically. Flapping his gums. You can keep your coin, good sir. I'm here to collect stamps. First of all, I thought she was a treasure hunter. Well, okay, she said she's collecting loot from the dead. Okay, look, Laura. Laura Bencroft. Rappa CJ, Laura Bencroft. To quote Nicki Minaj. We're expecting Nicki Minaj references in this video, were you? Yeah. I like the visual. I like the picture of this map. It looks kind of like an aerial photograph. So it's a nice look. I do like it. Where are we going? Find the tree in the Great Forest. We're going back to the Great Forest again. So we get to save our game there if you need to. Hope you like going to the Great Forest every 20 minutes or so. Being able to fast travel is nice, but you still have to backtrack. You have to backtrack to the entrance of the area to fast travel, which is kind of disappointing, unless there's something I missed. Stock up before you head out. You mean like, well, the stow pack is here. So if you need more, you can buy some more and stow them in here. So that's our consumable bag. So unlike some games, unlike some Natsume Atari games I can name, like Shadow of the Ninja Reborn, you actually can pause the game while you're rummaging through your crap. Level up. So what are we up to? 57,512. That's a crit. Wait till he dies. $40. Okay, so we need to kill about 12 more of those enemies, basically. Did I jump on a thing? Yeah, I thought I jumped on a thing accidentally. But anyway. Must be slime jelly. So where does it show with that stuff I collected? There it is. Fiber rich. It's jelly. How much fiber can be in jelly? Or maybe maybe it's like fiber that's not like, what do they call that? Gelatin. Okay, maybe natural jelly does have fiber in some circumstances. Haven't thought of that. Good. 40. I like the font on the experience counter it gives you. That's kind of nice. I still need to kill another dozen enemies, right? Yeah. We're halfway there. We're leveling up pretty quickly, actually. If you want to grind, you have to leave the area, though. So that's kind of a thing. Great tree. This can't be good. Yeah, that can't be good. I didn't like the way that looked. Can't go into the background. Yeah. That was just bad aim. Very sloppy. I'll take that. Gargoyle wings. By the way, Capcom, how about you stop making like Mugen, you know? Stop releasing arcade ROMs and fighting game collections and start releasing, you know, Dragon Quest collections. You know, I would pay $20 for a Gargoyles Quest, Demon's Crest, you know, Gargoyles Quest 2 collection. Do that. You don't have to remaster them. Just make sure they run at 60 frames a second. Demon's Crest alone, I think Demon's Crest would be like a fantastic game for people to revisit. I remember it being somewhat infamous because, you know, at the time it came out, people were mad because they returned copies of the game instead of actually beating it. But as I recall, that was a game that you could beat pretty easily and just ignore most of the content. So in that sense, kind of like Skyrim. Yeah, Nintendo Power was mad. They were like, this is one of the best games in the console. And like, there were negative sales at one point. Like, people were selling that game after they got it. It was wild. Uh-oh. I should them to telegraph that. I got 10 Bakwa. Is that the cash? Signposts. You can fast travel. Ooh. Outstanding. I like that. Let's do a breadcrumb save. So if we can fast travel, let's see what our deal is. Okay. So if we fast travel back to... Okay, so that's the beginning. Alright. Nice. Nice quality of life feature they got here. Almost dead. 5 hits. Wow. I like how the word balloons are basically the game's equivalent of a stealth system. Yeah, whatever. Now what? Mini boss? Well, time to cut him. It's a kangaroo. Is this game Australian? Like, was that bird we just saw earlier a kiwi? Nah. Hold it, princess. Crikey. Yeah, I've killed like 100 monsters already. I think I'll be fine with a couple more. Needs more loot. That's what I need. I'm already level 4. So, 400 more experience points, basically. 5 for that. I'll take that. Got nuts. That was stupid. Take that. I got lumber. We're fine. Oh, wait. More lumber. How's our resource bag? So you can hold 50 items in the resource bag. 50 unique items. Multiples of each item, but 50 total, I guess? Nope. So you can only hold 50 items total. Unique and otherwise. So yeah, that makes sense in a way. Did I miss something? Yeah, I missed that. I almost switched to wild bird, eh? Because of the foliage in the foreground. Did I whack that? I think I whacked that nut. No comments. I saw that frame rate hit. You can't fool me. Rabbit and bear games. Got a healing potion. That's in my stow pack, isn't it? Yeah. Not gonna need it, but keep it in mind. Let's see. Yeah. Another 200 of these should be fine. These nuts. Wood and nuts. That's how we do. So where's our breadcrumb game save? Right around here. Yeah, I'm probably going to need like 2 or 3 hours to like get deeper into this game. Seems doable though. Nothing too demanding so far. This is exactly the Dark Souls 3 of side-scrolling action RPGs or anything. So I guess this is like Athena, huh? Actual bosses. Watch closely and attack when the enemies reveal their weak point. Okay, well. So you've broken the shield, the enemy will take no damage. Okay, so I don't have any, like, fancy items. I have healing items. That doesn't matter. I think I already saved my game. If I can rummage through my stove pack while pausing the game. Unlike some Natsume games. Whoops, that was stupid. So it's like Castlevania and, remember, I also have the, it's like Dracula and Castlevania. Whoops, that's bad. I think I died. So what I did was pretty bad. I can level up. I guess I can grind a little bit more if I want. We'll see how that goes. I don't mind grinding. I just want to see what my strategy is at this point. We gotta whack that tongue. So we gotta whack the nuts. We gotta whack the wood nuts and bring out the tongue. How are we gonna do this, by the way? Well, I have healing potions, so that's good. But again, I might have to teleport out of here. See if that saves me some trouble. Or I can just head back to town. That might work. I already saved my game, so I'm not opposed to trying that if we die one more time. Kind of want to see what my options are. Remember, R2 to backpedal if you need to. Blocking. Careful. Ow! That was dumb. Healing. That's good. Come on. Not ready yet. Give me the tongue, dog. Need to bring down the shield first, though. Might take a while. Not ready yet. Alright, where's the tongue? And he's down. Yep. The great tree bow received. All bark and no bite. Ha ha ha. That's a bronze trophy for me. Some items are more valuable than others. When you find a valuable item, we'll be able to throw it away. We'll take it. Okay. That's cool. Free space for valuable items. So we'll give Shiva the thing. But let's get to the, whatchamacallit. There it is. Signpost. So we can teleport out of here. Fantastic. Hopefully the game won't ding me for dying a couple of times. So fast travel to the beginning. So we're three nodes deep, huh? Yep, perfect. So we can fast travel out of here? Nah, but you can teleport in if you want to grind for some more wood, I suppose. Potions, but I don't be upset. Well, I did use one of them, didn't I? I used one of my Actually, I did use one of my potions, didn't I? Yeah, probably need to buy another one. I probably should have just loaded my game. That wasn't a particularly tough fight. It was just, he was just invincible until he brought out the tongue. Come on, Rome, give yourself a tongue. So where am I going with this? With the plaza, probably. So where's Shiva? Right here. You don't look like Shiva from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you probably should have told me about the boss monster. You're alright, oh man. Hold on, it's the mall rat. The mall rat mayor. Come here to join us. I guess he's calling her rapacious because of her confiscatory tax policies. You weren't expecting to hear the word confiscatory on this video, were you? That's why you're here, folks. Early 21st century hip-hop and vocabulary. I can expand your vocabulary in ways you probably don't want. It sure as be right for reading. The dialogue isn't so bad here, honestly. It's just, if you're willing to get past the fact that there's like no voice acting, it's fine. I did think it is kind of mean of me to criticize the mayor for being as old as the heroine is in this game, but you know, it's a shoujo. All the important characters are under the age of 22. None of the heroes and heroines are old enough to drink in these shonen and shoujo stories. Shoujo. So now what? So now we're on the... Well, there are no other quests that I can hoard. This actually might be a good excuse for me to end the video. There's still nothing here. What's up, mall rat? Catching cats, cutting trees. Particularly problematic tree in one case. It was a video game tree. Yeah. Like something out of Poltergeist. Yeah, she's got that main character energy. She should probably be involved in the main storyline. I mean, she's not technically a heroine of destiny, but she's basically gonna do everything the entire game needs her to do. She's like, what's her name in Skyrim? Mule the Lioness. This town really gets to me. Not wrong, I suppose. Yeah, it's almost like the homeless people who are trespassing are actually vital resources. Yeah, it's as if the migrants are a vital resource to this small town or something. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Vote 2024. This apolitical video game. With attractive people in it, so you can't complain. If they put the spoonful of sugar with the medicine they're feeding us. in their apolitical video game stories, huh? How we doing? Still nothing to see here. Find Sarita on Outlander Lane. How about we just go back to the our house and see what's up? We're gonna end up saving the game pretty soon anyway. This game better be laptop friendly. I'm curious if it's available on Steam. What does end the day mean in this context? We already saved the game there, so we're fine. So we're probably going to end the video in the next 10 minutes. Let's see what the game actually lets us do. Yeah, what's the point of even ending the day? I mean, what's the point of passing time in this context? I mean, there aren't that many places I can go, so I guess I can just wander around and just see what happens before we get to the next video. I mean, so far things are doable. Like, nothing seems all that challenging, really. Just, like, whatever. Again, it's 2024, and I'm playing a PlayStation 4 game from 2022, so... I'm not gonna be too bad. I mentioned this before. I'm not getting a PlayStation 5 till, like, 2028 at the earliest, I would argue, at this rate. Because my backlog is too ridiculous. And no, I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 for at least 5 years. Unless Nintendo just implodes and pulls another Wii U, but There it is, Outlander Lane. Not Highlander, Outlander. Which was that a FX series? I don't remember. In fact, they had that advertising campaign where it looked like a first-person camera view. Yeah, didn't the what was it from the Ronald D. Moore? I think from the new Battlestar Galactica, the shaky cam version of Battlestar Galactica. Didn't he work on Outlander? It wasn't Roland Moore and new. Yeah, Roland Moore was a Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Outlander showrunner, wasn't he? I mean, I'll look him up. Puns. New never give up. Right. You never shut up, more like. Yeah, like the mayor's a child too. Is this gonna bother you now? You know how young people, you know how teenagers are, doing all the hard work while the old people stay in their homes and do nothing of interest. Old people don't have that main character energy in these anime games, I guess. Again, assuming this game is anime. Yeah, I guess the story's fine. It's not charmless. So there's something to be said for that. Hold on. Who's that bespectacled lady? Where's she going? Is she just an NPC? Oh well. Like I said, I'm the main character. None of these other. Unless there's a exclamation mark above your head, you're not important to me. You're fodder. So we're gonna rebuild this in too, huh? I swear, in the back of my mind, this feels like a sequel to a game that came out on the PlayStation 2, because the name does sound familiar, and I don't know where I heard it from. See, like those trees rustling in the back, like they look kind of good, you know. I get the depth of field effect they got going on there, blur everything out. Like it's not a like visual package here is surprisingly subtle. It's not terrible. Again, it's a PlayStation 4 game that looks like a PlayStation 2 game, but you know, it's not terrible. Like it looks not bad. Music's pretty unremarkable though. So we have to go to the Great Forest. So we're gonna end the video pretty soon. We'll just set things up. I mean, I could go back to town, but I don't know where the heavy stone is. I might have to. There's an active quest nearby. Follow on your mini map to take it off your list. Okay. Undiscovered locations. All right, fine. We can save here. So we'll end the video by dipping into the forest, just seeing what's up. We're probably not gonna be able to finish anything before time runs out, but that's okay. I still have a couple of Switch games to get through before I end the video, before I end the evening. I probably should have run the dishwasher. We'll worry about that later. How do I mine for stone? I need lightweight lumber. Where's the regular lumber? How many more we got? 600 more experience points. So 15 more of these guys? Sure, there'd be more lumber here. Dandelions. So I didn't get the lumber I needed. So I need to chop down a different kind of tree. So this does kind of feel like a lamer version of a Sakura Rice and Rain. Like the combat's not as interesting. So that's slightly disappointing. Music's not nearly as good either. Crit. Yeah, so one hit brought him down. So we're almost there, right? Yeah, the bar at the top of the screen next to my profile, level 5, shows how close I am to leveling up. So maybe like 8 more enemies. Uh-oh. Ow. Should just dodged. So this is a new wrinkle. I don't remember having to fight these guys before. We are level 6. So I guess we're just filling time to end the video. More combat, you know? Again, not particularly sophisticated, just like, it's like whatever. Breezy. Whoops, wrong button. We can do a breadcrumb save here, we're fine. But yeah, I do want to know where the lightweight crap is. The lightweight lumber I need. Give me the loot. Can't break that, huh? Got a fork in the road. Oh, so is there a mantle? Can you mantle up? Maybe those blue things aren't interactable. Maybe they're just, you know, cosmetic. So I have a 2-hit combo and that's it. You can whack those seeds, so that's good. So you can grind if you need to. Arguably, you don't need to. But yeah, if the combat were that difficult anyway, I don't know. I mean, maybe that might be important. Good. Oh, wait. Step forward to sneak behind enemies. Okay, so we can dodge roll basically by dashing past them. Like that. Like that. Way to telegraph. Yeah. This game isn't particularly sophisticated. There's your lightweight lumber. Where's the heavy stone? Don't need the health. Below my profile in the top left-hand corner of the screen, I got 35 of the 50 items. Well, let's grab that. Wild bird egg. Wild bird, wild bird. Oh, I can juggle them. So what do I get for juggling them? Do I get more loot if I juggle them? I guess I got more sugar. I can mantle up, and I got the heavy stone. So I guess I got past that tree. So I can mantle up. Yeah, just mantle up like that. Okay, that's what that's about. It's odd, but it works. It's janky, but it works. Give me that. So we can teleport out of here if we need to. So yeah, combat's kind of whatever. It is what it is. So if this were a demo, this would be like what? I already beat this guy. I guess I can leave now. I already know how to beat him. I mean, what do I get for beating him at this point? Uh-oh, that's a wrinkle. Yeah, where did that wrinkle come from? Yeah, where'd that spider come from? So you can only hit twice. You only have a 2-hit combo. That sucks. So I can whack the web. That's good. I can also dodge out of its way if I need to. Jump! And he's down. Pretty unremarkable. What else do I get? Nothing. And I can't get past this anyway, so why am I even here? So what did I get for beating him? Did I get any experience? I don't know. There's the map. I can't go any lower. Actually, that's right. I need to go back. Yeah, go back to that signpost before we end the video. So we can save here and go back to the signpost. Because the mini-map says there's something else here. I never got around to playing more of that Wii game, Muramasa, the Demon Blade, did I? The Vanillaware game. Again, my backlog is stupid. It's stupid deep, which is why I'm not buying a lot of games right now. I bought too many games before the pandemic anyway. I finally managed to buy, like, Final Fantasy Remake. Whoops, I forgot to fast travel back. Like, I bought that game for, like, $10. I'm gonna finish it someday. Like, I figure out... Like, if I play it on the PlayStation 5, do I get a higher frame rate? Yeah, let's go back. So there's a map if we pause the game here, right? Yeah. Down to the left. Not there. Because I can't break this rock. I should be able to go down to the left over here, though. Yeah, over here. Go down to the left. Okay, none of the enemies respawned. I don't see any way to go down and to the left. Yeah, what am I missing? Huh? Yeah, how do I go down from here? This can't be the way out. So I would have to leave the forest and come back to respawn all these enemies, probably. I could probably farm crap here. Also, my bag's almost full, so I probably need to just reload where I was anyway. Yeah, so I don't know if there's a way to go down and to the left without breaking through that rock. Because I thought that rock would take me down and to the right. Yeah, I don't see an obvious way to go down. And to the left, anyway. Like down here, can't do it. Boxes here. Nothing down here. There's no reason to be here. Because that rock down there prevents me from making any progress anyway. So I can't, like, load my game. Well, I can go to the title screen. There's no reason to do that. So we're gonna cheat a bit. Let's fast travel. We'll fast travel out. Then we'll dump all of our crap in the resource bin. See? So all the resources are in here now. So we can finish that up in a second. So let's fast travel inside and see what's up. If the enemies don't respawn, then we'll go back to town. This video's about to end anyway. I'm pretty sure no one's going to watch 65 minutes of this. Oh, we got more lumber. And nuts. Got wood and nuts. Yeah, I don't want to fight the boss. So we could just fast travel back to the interior, I guess, and just farm that. Hey, dude. Oh, unlocked an achievement. Don't know what achievement that is. Yeah, juggle him. Yeah, why am I juggling him? Like, am I getting any? Oh, see? So I guess I got more. I got some Titan Nectar by juggling him. That's a nice extra bit. Not expecting that bit of nuance, but there we go. Heads up. So I can dash through him. Tried to juggle him. So I can level up to level 7 if I want. Barely see him. Ow. So juggle him for Titan Nectar then, right? Yep, got the Titan Nectar. Give me that. So I guess you can just farm here. Nothing here I can grab. Yeah, I was turning in the wrong direction before I did that dash. Careful. Idiot. Good. Now he's down. So that's a level up. So I can teleport out of here then. Give me that. Can't go that way, so whatever. So we're out. So we're gonna end the video pretty soon. We'll turn in and end the video. So yeah, this is how you grind. Fine. Playing where that came from. Music's completely unremarkable. It just is. Like whatever. So there's my resources. So we're back to the town outskirts, then we can bail. So we can turn in our crap. To whom? I don't remember. They said gather, but they didn't tell me where to go. They didn't tell me where to go with it. I like the idea of this game just being a bunch of side-scrolling stages. It's just that, you know, the combat's not particularly sophisticated. Like, it does the job and does no more than that, I would argue. At least so far. Maybe it gets way deeper a couple of hours later. Still better pacing than Skyward Sword, am I right? Hola, Sarita. So it's like Harvest Moon. We gotta give gifts, I suppose. Yep, give me the stamp. Just like at the arts and arts and crafts fair. Every time you go to a museum, you gotta do a scavenger hunt with stamps to prove you actually visited a thing. Yes. Here we got 10 more minutes. Let's call it. Da-da-da. Okay. Yeah. Super low budget, but it does the job. Bring the right ingredients for your rustle you up something special. Sounds cool to me, I guess. And a stamp. Well, I'll take loot too. I'm not going to complain. But I do think it's amazing that she basically gets herself killed for stamps. I mean, there are less pro-social ways to get rewards from video games, I guess. Yeah, this game feels like a Humble Bundle. This feels like a $10 Humble Bundle special. Like, you get this and a couple of other JRPGs that you'll probably never play for more than a few minutes. Yeah, the menu. I have 1870 Bakwa. Boff. Safeguarding waters, nurturing waters, increases item drop rate for 1 day. So this is where the days. Okay, increasing experience sounds amazing. I should always do that. Like, why would you ever, like, not do an experience boost in an RPG? Right? Where am I, anyway? This is the plaza? No, we're in Outlander Lane. Okay, so never mind. So we gotta report to the plaza. Okay, we're gonna end the video soon, don't worry. Or we could just end the video here by going back home. I'm in the residential district. Yeah, so I can, whoops, wait, hold on. We got a story beat before we end the video. Gotta catch them all. What? I didn't come here to collect stamps. I don't even remember why you're here either. I don't remember why you're here either, girlfriend. Why are you playing this game? So we'll end the video, I guess, by fast traveling to my house and saving there. We're in the residential district. So we can fast travel anytime we want. Done. Alright. We'll come back and play more of this probably someday. I don't know. Depends on... I found this on the other side of town, halfway to Baltimore, so I'm probably not going to drive all the way out there if I can help it. So we'll take this one back to the library. This is Eiyuden Chronicle Rising on the PlayStation 4. record this audio with my Turtle Beach headset. Yeah, Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. So this research video number 1 will be over in a second, and I might come back and play it later. I don't know. I just want to get it. I just want to document my first hour of this game. Seems fine. A solid C plus, I guess. Like, nothing really bad about it. Just nothing particularly sophisticated about it either. It's just a thing. It's a thing you could play. And not be seriously challenged or stressed out by so far. We'll see how it goes.